Welcome back. 29 seats across 13 states. The mini national bipole battle verdict is out. Every party has something to cheer about and something to contemplate upon. The BJP, aided by its allies, has made a clean sweep in Northeast but got a reality check in the Hindi belt. The Congress too has made inroads in the Northern belt but conceded space in the Northeast and South.
Bipoles generally are a very localized election, and we have lost, although we lost in Himachal, but we have done well in Madhya Pradesh, we have done well in Bihar, we have done well in Telangana also. So it's a people's mandate, but I always feel that bipoles are just a very localized election and is candidate to candidate which matters.
Trinamool, under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee, has no alternative. And BJP is losing their ground throughout India. Mamata Banerjee is the symbol of fighting against the BJP. And that has been signaled by the people of West Bengal again. And you see the margin, the voting pattern is day by day increasing.
Well, I would like to thank the people of Himachal. With their support, we have swept the poll. We have won all 4 by-elections, out of which 3 were assemblies and 1 was parliament. Winning parliament election is also very significant. And the seat was with BJP and it's hometown of the Chief Minister. And still we won there, and all 3 assemblies we have won. So it's a good result for Congress, and I'm pretty confident that in October, November, we are going to win Himachal and we are going to form government there.
But it's also telling of how...
Now this brings me to the legitimate question, that is the verdict a precursor to the 2022 battle?
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest. Nalin Kohli is the national spokesperson of the BJP. Praful Ketkar continues to be with us. He is the editor of Organizer Weekly. Tehseen Poonawalla also continues with us on the broadcast. But joining us on the show is Sushmita Deb, Member of Parliament of the Trinamool Congress. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Nalin, let me begin with you. I do know that in the Northeast, the BJP may have picked up quite a few seats. But the fact is that it's been a huge reality check, not just in West Bengal, but also in Himachal, a state in which the BJP, many believed at least, was in pole position, and also significant because it's headed to the polls next year.
So, first of all, yes, I think we should remove the story of West Bengal, where the BJP has certainly not done well at all, because we recently had the elections, the state assembly elections, and the Trinamool Congress has swept. But I don't agree, Madhav, respectfully, with your assessment that it's a reality check for the BJP in such a sweeping way as you're putting it. Because in Himachal, out of the 3 assembly seats, 2 were the Congress seats which they've held on to. One was the seat of Veerbhadraji himself, Arki, if I recall the name correctly. 1 we've lost. In Karnataka, we've gained 1, the Congress has gained 1. So it's quits in that sense. In Madhya Pradesh, we've gained 2, the Congress has gained only 1. And further, if we come to Assam, that's the big story of today. In Assam, the margin is spectacular, 25,000. That kind of a margin is huge. And I think the credit goes to the policies of the government at the center under Narendra Modi ji, and in the state under Himanta Biswa Sarma, who from the time who has joined the party until he has become Chief Minister has been a consistent asset. So I think if you look at the entire thing, even in Bihar, our ally has held on to the seat. It's a gain. So therefore, I think in Himachal, which is where the number of seats seems to be a clean sweep against the BJP, though my way of looking at it is that 2 were held by the Congress and they've held on to it. We've lost, of course, the Assembly and the Lok Sabha seat.
Okay.
So that's something that the
No,
government
but there are
I'm
two
sure
other
will
reasons why it's
introspect.
very important for the
Because,
BJP to introspect.
Himachal,
Nalin, with
for
due respect to
example,
you,
is
let
one
me
of the
just
states
read out
where
two
we had-
important points. One is that Mandi is also the home turf of incumbent Chief Minister Jairam Thakur of the BJP, and also as far as Hangal is concerned in
I was coming
Karnataka,
to
that
that.
is the home turf of the Karnataka Chief Minister. The new Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai, he had in fact staked a lot. He had campaigned, and in that sense, a very, very worrying sign, isn't it? If Chief Ministers are not able to, retain their own home turfs and backyards.
See, there are two. I was coming, in fact, to Himachal to the Mandi seat. So thank you for bringing that up, Madhav. But my assessment has been consistent in every election that I've sat on TV and in debates, has been elections and by-poll elections in particular are rarely referendums either on the state election or on the national certainty.
Okay.
Prime Minister Modi hasn't campaigned much as some political parties would like to, portray this as this is an attack on now Prime Minister Modi, and we are used to it.
Okay.
Because political parties from a panchayat election to a national election, on the other side, I mean, our political opponents try to drag Prime Minister Modi into everything.
Right.
But it's not the case. They are rarely referendums. There have been situations.
The point is
one
not-
last sentence.
Yeah,
Situations
quickly.
where the party which won the by-poll has lost it in the assembly that follows.
Okay. Let me quickly bring in TMC MP Sushmita Deb. Sushmita, do you agree with Nalin's assessment? Because he says that look at Assam, for instance, where it has been a clean sweep for the BJP and its allies, and also in other parts of the northeast. He's not just looking at it from the perspective of West Bengal, where he says that look here, it is a TMC that anyway swept in the assembly election.
You see, it's a very mixed result. In the sense, in Himachal, BJP is in power, but they lost there. In Assam, the BJP is in power, they won there. In West Bengal, TMC is in power, they swept. So no one single logic applies or analysis applies. But yes, what I'll say is, if you were to, I think the worrying part about the BJP is losing in the bastion of their own chief ministers in Himachal and Karnataka. And in Bengal, where we won with a record vote of 1,64,000 in Dinhate, there the BJP had taken a lead in the 2019 election. So those are the points they should be worrying about. And as for Congress, they have gone to the third in Assam. In Upper Assam, they've gone to position 3, and a regional party has come to position 2. And in Meghalaya, they've lost. In Mizoram, they've lost. After the Assam-Mizoram border problem, which is totally the fault of the BJP, I feel, and the NEDA. And
Right.
yet Congress has not gained. So that's the way I would, look at the results. And I have to say another thing. I mean, I'm not trying to rile up anybody here, but the fact is, if I were to analyze Congress's, they won Veerbhadra Singh ji's, wife won. That's very good. Congratulations to her. But they also have to also have to analyze why they do better in state elections, and then when it comes to the general elections, why is it that we see the Congress, losing out in general elections?
Important
Those
point.
are the things to think about after these elections.
All right, absolutely important point. Before I take those questions across to Tehseen Poonawalla, I do want to ask a quick question of Praful Ketkar. Praful Ketkar, there's a reason that, we are having this debate. It's because, the BJP has always projected itself, and in public statements, you would have seen that, and, it's not hidden from anyone that the BJP is this, election winning machine, that wherever it goes, it manages to convert, loss into victory. Now, the fact is that at least these by-polls, that has not been the case. They've not been, that juggernaut does not seem to be rolling. The numbers of the BJP don't seem to be in a very sharp ascendance. Has that juggernaut perhaps slowed down a bit?
Madhav, I see these by-polls as a message for each and every party. If you ask me about BJP and NDA together, then out of 29, around 17-18 seats are won by NDA. If you go by even Meghalaya and JDU and taking that NEDA together, it means and you are making a sweeping statement like Hindi belt, then I would like to disagree more, because then Madhya Pradesh would give a different kind of answer. If you are calling just Himachal as the Hindi belt,
No, sir, there's Rajasthan also. Rajasthan, both the seats were won by the Congress, where I think one of them was with the BJP earlier.
So that's why I'm saying that every state will give you different message and different dynamic.
Okay.
Here I have one important pointer. Hemanta Biswa Sarma and Mamata Banerjee, because they are, recently they have won their state elections. They have retained their hold.
Okay.
Because there is no
Okay.
immediate.
Winning Chief Minister is able to retain the whole. Quick 30-second response from Tehseen Poonawalla as well. Tehseen, Congress is not able to take the advantage even where there is anti-incumbency. That's and it's regional parties which are able to tap it, says Sushmita Deb. Quick response from you.
I respectfully disagree with Sushmita Deb, because if you see these results, the incumbent state governments have won everywhere except Himachal and Telangana. So Himachal and Telangana, they haven't won. But in Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka, the Congress has actually gained in vote share. They've even gained a seat in Karnataka. And I agree with Sushmita, in Assam, Upper Assam Congress did not do well, but it never did well in Upper Assam. It always did well in Lower Assam. So
Okay.
it is all incumbent chief ministers, but the Congress has an advantage in Himachal. And
Is there an issue? Is there an issue with the national picture? That's certainly, of course, a question that comes to mind at this point of time. But we're completely out of time. I'd like to thank all of you, Nalin Kohli, Praful Ketkar, Tehseen Poonawalla, and Sushmita Deb, for joining us this evening. With that, it's a wrap on News Hour at 9.